I'm J.M. Hirsch, food editor for the Associated Press, and we are cooking on deadline. Today, it's going to be an easy way to add flourish to a Valentine's Day dessert. And I'm here with Lori Tutuno of Cake Alchemy in Manhattan, and you are going to talk to us about spun sugar. Start off by explaining to me what exactly is spun sugar and what can we do with it?
Okay, well, spun sugar is just sugar cooked to a certain stage called hard crack, or 310 degrees Fahrenheit. And then once we have it cooked, we shock it in some cold water or an ice bath. Then we get it to a syrupy consistency where it drizzles nice. And then you put it over whatever medium you're going to form it on.
Okay.
Now, if it's something like a bowl like this, we would grease it so it doesn't stick. Or it can be over like 2 bars, so you get a nice long
So you get strands of sugar.
Yes.
Now, when you're making the syrup, what else is in here? Is it just sugar and water?
It's just sugar and water, and when you cook sugar and water, you can stir it as much as you want until it actually boils. Then once it boils, you have to leave it alone. You have to make sure the pot is clean of all crystals, because sugar is a crystal. It always wants to be a crystal, so you're trying to make it do something it doesn't want to do. So if it has that chance to be a crystal again, it will, and another crystal will make it go back to crystal form.
Okay.
Or if you agitate it too much. So then you just let it cook. You can stir it every once in a while with your thermometer. Okay. And then once it's at 310, you pull it off and you shock it.
All right, well, show me how we do this.
So we're going to put it over here on this bowl. So we're going to take some of this Pam, food grease, and just spray it on top so that it doesn't stick. Okay?
And we could be using any shape. I mean,
you can use any shape that you want. You do want to make sure it's metal, though, because obviously, or a high heat plastic would work, but you don't want it to melt.
Okay.
Or stick.
Because this is still at a very high temperature while we're working with it.
Yes, this is still pretty warm.
Okay.
I mean, I can touch it, but
you
pastry chefs usually have atomic hands. Yeah. And then you're just going to take the sugar up, and you just go back and forth and drizzle it, depending on how thin or thick you want it. Back and forth.
I see you going over the edge. It doesn't
you can go
matter.
over the edge, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
You should put some parchment or something down to catch it.
Okay.
Or newspaper if you don't have that. And you just keep doing it till you get the consistency that you want. Try not to burn your friend.
So you're basically making a woven basket.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's pretty cool. And then, if you want this to be over your dessert, like let's say you wanted more of a ring.
Okay.
You could do it like that. A lot of times people do this with caramel.
Ah, okay.
And they'll make like a caramel cage.
All right.
You
Mind
can
if
do
I
it too.
try?
Yep, go ahead. Pick it up, let it start to drizzle. It's starting to get a little thick.
And just go back and forth.
Yeah, and the faster
Speed
you
does
go,
okay.
the thinner it's going to be.
Okay.
All. Okay, so now the sugar is set hard enough over the bowl where you could actually pick it up and put it over.
All right, so we've woven our basket here, and I'll carefully
It is very delicate.
pick it up. It is.
And look at that, and it's still
drop
good.
it and smash it.
Beautiful.
There we go. So this would be an easy way to add a decorative flourish to a Valentine's dinner made at home.